Wait there.
Into my eyes, still they don't believe me. How can they hear me say those words, still they don't believe me. And if they don't believe me now, will they ever believe me? And if they don't believe me now, will they ever believe me? Oh, 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 the boy with a thorn in his side, behind a hatred there lies a thundering desire for love. How can they see the love in our eyes and still they don't believe us? And after all this time, they don't want to believe us. And if they don't believe us now, will they ever believe us? And when you want to live, how to start, where to go, who do you need to know? Oh, oh, oh.
I've got to talk to you. It's not really a good time.
It's important.
I've got company.
Am I the only one who cares?
I'd take everything anybody gave me when I was your age. Speed, dope, acid, and stop me feeling angry.
Why don't you just arrest me?
Well, I could, but I'd rather you told me what you and your dad were doing on the night Mike Cooley died.
Well, like Dad told you, he put me in a taxi at midnight, must have been home by past.
Still give you time to sell Mike Cooley some gear.
I didn't sell him any gear.
Well, it's a 3-to-1 chance that you did. Because the autopsy came back and he had cannabis and amphetamine sulfate and amyl nitrate in his system, which meant that when he got hit later that night, he dropped like Mr. Slinky. His head hit the ground and he was only good news for the funeral director.
Oh, I didn't hit him.
Well, somebody did. And you'd already seen him at the arcade. And then your dad had argued with him at the club, and then you had... maybe you sold him some drugs. Seems to me that you and your dad crossed his path quite a few times on the night he died. He even died in one of your dad's bed sits, and he died because somebody hit him.
Well, it wasn't me.
But you know who it was. Am I correct? You do, don't you? Deep down. Somewhere in that pissed up night, you remember, because you would remember something like that. It's sitting in your head right now, screaming, tell him at you. Isn't it?
You're the man. You're the man.
Come back to me when you've done some work in the criminal pattern, eh?
So, where'd you work, Mary?
At Gifts Galore, on the front.
So what happened, eh? Terry come in and asked for a shake of your snowstorms?
Something like that.
He's a bit of a catch, you know. He's got plenty to choose from. So I'd go that extra mile if you want to hang on to him. No, that'd be your cab, love.
No, I called it for you, Ripley.
No, I'll take it.
What?
It's been a lovely evening, Terry. I'll call you.
About time and all. You never heard about a friend in need?
Thanks a million.
We've been turned down for planning permission for the casino hotel. What do you think about that, eh?
I don't care.
Oh, you will, when all you're left with here is a falling down B&B with a fancy bathroom.
For one evening, I don't care. We were getting along, me and her. We were talking.
Yeah, well, I want to talk. All right. Eh? I want to talk about Vegas turning over $4 million a year, and I want to ask, what's so wrong with wanting a slice of that? So I want to talk, all right?
Yes. But you don't want to listen, do you? Maybe that's why it was so nice talking to a woman for a change.
Well, it does before you shag them, obviously, but that's just your cock playing the ventriloquist, isn't it?
For the first time since Elaine left me, I felt, you know, all right, like I used to before my life turned to shit.
Yeah, well, if I don't get planning permission for the casino hotel, you'll be taking another plunge in the sewage farm, my friend.
Yes, and do you know why? Because I listen to you. Somewhere in everything that's gone wrong, somehow or other, you are always there. What's the opposite of a lucky mascot? Well, that's you, that is.
Oh, yeah? And who picked up the pieces for you after the divorce, eh? Who was there for you then?
Yeah, and there for my wife too, according to the rumours.
Oh, I never fancied Elaine.
Maybe not before the boot job.
Hey, you don't want to drive around in an old Transit just because it's got new headlamps.
To yours for a while.
I've got to work tomorrow.
Oh, go on.
Hey, this is what it's like going out with a... Oh, man. You've been warned. Go on.
Still up?
Couldn't sleep.
You don't drink enough. You all right?
Yeah.
Better enough.
Yeah.
You know the first machine I ever bought?
Space Invader.
The Holy Grail. First baby since pinball that you put money in without wanting to win anything back. When I saw it, and then you. And that's how I got started. It was all so simple. I spent what I earned. I didn't have it, I didn't spend it. All so simple, you know, no mortgage, no wife, no kids, simple, simple, simple. Hey, not that I'm saying I regret